Arthur Abraham will defend his WBO super middleweight world title on November 21st in Germany against the UK's very own Martin Murray. Now, most UK boxing fans are already saying online that Martin Murray is going to win this fight, and they seem very sure about it. Personally, I'm not so sure about it. Now, we know that Martin Murray put up very gallant and credible performances in his previous world title shots against Sergio Martinez. Most people felt he won that fight. Against Felix Sturm, and also against Gennady Golovkin, although he was well beaten in the Golovkin fight, even though he did manage to take Golovkin a lot further than most other people have. But I'm just looking at this fight from a stylistic point of view. Now, some people are saying, well, Martin Murray is better than Paul Smith, and Paul Smith was able to take Arthur Abraham the distance twice, and he pushed Abraham very close in the first fight, although the rematch wasn't really competitive. And they say, you know, Murray is better than Paul Smith, therefore Murray's going to do better than Paul Smith did. I'm looking at it in terms of styles. When I look at Martin Murray's style and his physical attributes, can he do anything different or that much different from what Paul Smith did? That's what I'm asking myself. I think Paul Smith probably hits a bit harder than Martin Murray, for one. I don't think he's as durable as Martin Murray, but I do think he hits harder. And stylistically, him and Paul Smith are actually very similar. I saw a couple people saying that maybe Martin Murray could box long against Arthur Abraham the way Carl Froch did. Well, that's never been Martin Murray's game. I've never seen Martin Murray be able to box long on the back foot the way that Carl Froch did against Abraham, or, you know, commanding the fight, controlling the fight with a jab. Murray's not as tall and rangy as Carl Froch. He stands a bit more square run than Froch. He tends to throw shorter punches than Froch. So I can't see him, and maybe he'll surprise me, but I'm just telling you, based on what I've seen in Murray's career, I can't see him pulling off the same tactics that Carl Froch pulled off successfully. I just can't see it. I think he's going to fight his normal fight, which is kind of a come forward fight and try and minimize the mistakes that he makes. Some people are going to talk about the Golovkin fight. He did try and, you know, implement some jab and grab tactics early on in the Golovkin fight, but it wasn't very successful. I know it was against Golovkin, but still, I don't think he's that good at long range, Martin Murray. That's the point I'm making. So I think he's going to fight his normal Martin Murray fight against Abraham. And I just don't think, I'm not confident that it will be enough, because one thing I'm sure of is that there won't be a knockout in this fight. Unless it's Murray getting knocked out, which I doubt. I think he'll probably survive Abraham's onslaught. I think this fight is going to go the distance. And unless you literally put a hellacious beatdown on Arthur Abraham, you're very unlikely to get a decision in Germany. We saw with the first Paul Smith fight, which was a close fight, the judges didn't have it close. So will Martin Murray be able to beat Arthur Abraham from pillar to post, to the point where the judges literally can't get away with robbing Murray in Germany? I don't think so. I think Arthur Abraham will definitely be competitive enough to whereby the judges will, you know, legitimately be able to get away with giving him close rounds and what have you. So again, we'll see what happens, people. But personally, if I had to pick in this fight, I would take Arthur Abraham to win the fight on points. I don't see Murray being able to dominate him thoroughly enough to pick up a decision in Germany. I just don't see it. You know, he's not a big puncher. He's not going to knock Arthur Abraham out. He's a very tough man. He's not really a slick boxer. He doesn't have the height and the reach of a Carl Froch to be able to do what Froch did to him. So, nah, I think Arthur Abraham's going to pick up another decision here. Well, drop your comments below, people. Let me know if your opinion differs from mine and why. If you think he can go over there and get a decision in Germany, explain your reasons in the comment section below. I'll be very interested to read them. So, yeah, let me know how you feel. It's happening. I'm out.